Hey, this is masesq with another One Punch Man the Strongest video, and we're gonna finally do another account overview of my account. Why? Well, because I finally broke the 30 million mark, so I decided, alright, I guess it's time. Go ahead and do it. So first we're going to take a look at my characters, okay? My pride and joy is my watchdog man, my highest character. His stat breakdown is I'm pretty happy with. I wish that HP was just a tad bit higher, but I'm not going to complain. He is really just a workhorse. I love this character. I won't let go of this character. No. Nobody's taking Watchdog Man away. I will forcibly use this character in teams for as long as I last in this game. And my second backup pride and joy, of course, is my RMG. As you can see, her attack is getting there. She's high, but I'd like her a little bit higher. But, you know, you do what you can, because some of this stuff is really how you pull. And let's look at that, because that's really key, okay? So I use a battle set with my watchdog man, of course, looking for that HP wherever I can. Got some crit rate and some speed on him. Really, the speed at this point, for how I use my watchdog man, isn't as essential. I probably would prefer to go and just get an HP percentage on that at some point. Then that would get his HP to where I'd perfectly like it to be. In the buff gears, you know what you're going to do with this one. You know, you're going HP buff. Every one of them better be HP buff, okay? Haven't had the best of luck with the substats. I got the HP bonus there, which is nice. That one kind of stinks. And this one, at least I got a speed bonus, I got an HP bonus, and I got an attack bonus. That one's not horrible, but you know, optimally you want crit. But I'm not going to sit here and complain. And kind of with my RMG, she's not spectacular. They're all attacks, and that's exactly what you'd see. Now with my RMG though, at least I got the speed and 2 attack bonuses. So that's really nice. That I can take that and that. I got the crit on this one. I'll take that. Don't care about the other ones. And on the last one, I got that basic attack buff, because I really use mine more as a follow-up. So I don't use mine as a high speed single target killer. I look at it as the follow-up character. So with that bonus damage and the basic attack buff, I really like that a lot. Then we've got who I've been working on feverishly lately, and this one has got just the stupidest attack amount out of all my characters right now, clocking in at over 850,000. I've just been working night and day on this character, and she's starting to show. And for her buff gear, I got attack buffs, of course, but really I just got one attack bonus. I really have struck out getting her good sub bonuses. Same thing with attack. This one I was lucky enough to get the crit, so I'm happy about that. Lucky enough to get the damage rate on this one. But you know, she's got a ways to go. As you can see, it's only at 2 stars each of these, so I should be able to get that attack to over 900,000 no problem, or she'll just be stupid sick. And her gear right now is still, if you remember my prior video, it's still sword fighter, and it's still not maxed either with the percentages. But I'm looking to cannibalize somebody else, and once I do, the sword fighter is off, and that means I'm basically all in on her from this point forward, which will probably be in another month, especially once Genos takes his decline. My Genos has been a mainstay in my team. I left it at 4 stars when I did the Awakened Inspiration. Why? Because I don't think it's worth the 5th star with him. I just don't. I don't. It's not bad. It's just it's not necessary, and I knew his lifespan is going to dwindle, and it definitely is going to start dwindling. You know, in to round out everything, you know, I got my king here, who is the one that I'm going to probably give up my gear to TT for, because I have a really nice set on him with the speed and the attack percentages. So that's probably going to go to TT. as my king falls out of favor right now. And I'll just quickly go through everybody else here. You know, my Garu is just going less and less. I keep taking stuff away from Garu, phasing Garu out right now. Boros will be around for a while, but you don't have to go crazy with Boros. Kogetsu's always going to be a nice little mainstay. CK, of course, not going to cannibalize this character, as it will see a resurgence down the road. Zombie Man, you know, he doesn't have to be crazy, so that's always a good thing. I've already done a video on my current setup from Speed of Sonic, still waiting for that keepsake, so not much more to say about that. G-Force still going to be around, especially for, you know, the boss battles, things of that nature. Everybody else is pretty blasé. I'm pretty happy with my Amai. I hope he gets to go a little bit longer. I'm not going to level this character up anymore. The stats on it are great. You know, speed at 1109. That's all I care about with this character in the end. Everything else is gravy after that. Now, with the new onset of the emblem system, it's a long process. I've only been able to open up Undying Shield level 1, which is pretty much useless, because if you don't remember, basically that Undying Shield to a random ally, they've got to have a shield. Most of my frontline characters don't, plus it's random, so even if they do, it might get given to the wrong one. So right now it's just nothing more than just to slowly progress, and you want to get it to level 2, and then you'll be able to effectively use it a bit more. Sharp Blade is the one that is more effective out of the gate. I've been focusing though on Undying Shield, but again, this is a marathon, not a sprint like Training Center, so just do what you've got. You know, there's no way you can crazily go up this. It's just a slow, methodical process. Speaking of slow, methodical processes, you know, the Training Center, my grappler is the best I've got at stage 49. Duelist, 44 is my lowest. I really need to go in and try to beat these bosses. I get lazy, I guess. You know, I'm trying to keep from getting the inevitable burnout. Any game you play, after a while, you just burn out on. And so I do a lot of skipping. I do a lot of days where I do the bare minimums. And that's what's going on right now with me. I'm actually going to do a video about burnout, because it's just inevitable for everybody. And there are ways to circumvent that if you're willing to, because you don't have to do something 24/7. You can. I have games where I really just play them hard, like a handful of times a month, and I can get the dailies done in like under 15 minutes. And even in One Punch Man the Strongest, which is one of the more difficult ones to get your dailies done, there's ways to do it efficiently, and that's why I'm putting together a video for that. Because to me, this is the time to lay low and do the least amount in this game, because in about 2 months with Anniversary and anything else that's going to happen, that's when you're going to want to be playing more, because there's going to be a lot of things out there that you're going to want to maximize and get. But I digress. We go back to here. So as you can see, Esper's at 45, High Tech at 45. One of these days I'm going to go. I know the last time I did Esper, I was damn close to winning, so I probably could by now. Type training, as you're going to see, Grappler is by far the highest at tier 16. Esper's about to go to tier 15. I've just got to get a few more of what I need to level it up. And then next will be the last two, of course, Duelist and High Tech. And as for member training, most of mine are at 109. I've still got a few. I'm waiting to decide when I'm going to drop Garu out and bring somebody else up the ranks at this point to put up there. And you can see who I have in there. I interchange this all the time, so about 5 of the characters down below change out all the time. As it goes for this arena, You know, I'm going to show you guys my team. I haven't really changed it in a while. It'll probably change pretty soon. Once I'm happy with the Sonic, that character will go in. As for Peak Arena, you know, no surprises. If you're on my server, you've seen it. The team, it's not gonna change much at all. Sonic will of course be coming into the monster team, and then really outside of that, I'm trying to think what else to show you guys or what you'd like to see. You know, the emblem's the newest thing, so I wanted to show that. Showed you all the characters. I guess my laboratory would probably be the last area of the most pertinence. Right now, I'm pretty much, everybody's at level 12 or higher just by one. I've kind of backed off because the resources it takes to build these at this point is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm trying to kind of hold and conserve, because, you know, we are going to get some new cores over the next 6 months, be it Bomb, be it Gyro. Not Gyro, what am I saying? I'm drawing a blank right now, but you know, there'll be more cores. Bomb will be the next one, of course. So I'm kind of holding my resources, and, you know, I would like to get, maybe that's why I said Gyro. My Gyro higher, it's currently at level 10. I would like it up there at 12 or 13. But that's really it when it comes to that. I think once I got to a level 12 and saw what the costs were and versus if I'm going to use them or not, it's just not worth it. I'd rather hold out and be able to push a Bomb or another type of core when it comes out. That may change down the road as different characters come and I can maximize some of the more specific things that happen when you level these cores up. But, you know, as you can see, if we go in here, if I go to the details, at 13, you know, it activates that core skill of Zombie Man to grant 70 energy gauge when being attacked. And then after that, it's just got a long way to get to the new core skill. And that's at 17. That's a lot. And I don't think it's really, at this point, worth it. Expending that many resources. I'm getting enough out of it. It's kind of like the training. What's the point once you get all this other stuff filled out? You get such little benefit from battle and skill training that it's not worth the frustration of trying to level it at times. This is where I'm at Hero X Villain right now. I gotta work on Atomic Samurai. He annihilated me the first time I played it, and I haven't gone back since. I just need to sit down and see if I can figure out something to beat him. I actually like this game mode a lot. I just don't like it when I don't have a lot of time. I like to try to do multiple levels at once and spend like an hour. I find that more interesting than just trying to do a quick hit and run on it. Besides that, you know, the resist invasion, I'm doing Garu right now. I can hit it twice and make the damage necessary for the tier 4 chest, so I just skip every day and don't worry about maximizing the best damage, because like I said, what's the point? You don't want to burn out, and until you're, so right now I'm refreshing the batteries, as I like to say. Same thing with Club Challenge, you know, the what you need to get your maximized you know, gifts, whatever you want to call it, is so low. You can just skip 3 times and move on. That's how I look at it. There's no benefit of doing any more, so what's the point? You know, keep your sanity and move on. But that's about it. So there's a quick overview of my account. If you guys got any questions or want to see something in particular, let me know in the comments. You know, I do this once in a blue moon where I reach a threshold, so I figured, well, I hit the 30M, why not? Alrighty guys, with that as always, please like and subscribe. It helps so much. Take care.